Hey there, guys. I was just checking the time on my phone. I don't wear a watch, so you check your time on your cell phones. Speaking of time, what a cheesy segue that was. We're back with another lesson, and this is a lesson in getting our time together. And there's so many exercises people have out there, some great exercises on practicing with the metronome, working on subdivisions, so many different things. I've talked about some in other lessons. In the fivediddles and the shifting paradiddles and the inversions, other stuff where we just get used to feeling the space in between the notes when we play along with the metronome, the click. So this exercise is really good. One thing that I've found in my years of teaching is any good exercise that works with a metronome has a few constant elements in it. There is a switch between rhythms, a transition from, say, eighth notes to 16th notes, eighths to eighth note triplets, 16th note triplets. The exercises are practiced slow and controlled. And the transition is the biggest thing when we play fills, back to beats, back to fills, different divisions of notes. That's where we really can see if our time is shifting, going from eighths to 16ths. Do we speed up? Because 16th notes aren't faster than eighth notes. There's just more of them in that space. That's what we are sort of diagnosing and examining as we practice. So this exercise is a great one. I'm going to play through it so you'll hear it. It's at 40 beats per minute, which first of all, when you hear 40 beats per minute, you're thinking, I'm out. That's terrible. But there's a reason it's at 40, because at 40 beats per minute, if one of our notes move, it's way easier to hear if it's ahead or behind than at, say, 120 or 140, where something might move and it's we don't really know because it's just sort of fitting in with the groove and the feel that's happening. So the exercise is made up of 4 different lines, and you'll see in the when you read the notes, an eighth note beat and an eighth note fill going from snare to tom 1, snare to the floor tom. Then we go to an eighth note beat and a 16th note fill, but everything goes to double time. So you'll hear everything doubles up. So now the click becomes on the 1 and the 3. Then we go back to a triplet beat, eighth note triplets. And the triplet fill is triplets on the snare, tom 1, snare, floor tom. Then it goes to a 16th note groove, one hand on the hi-hats, 16ths, and then it goes to a 16th note triplet fill. And the 16th note triplet fill is right, left, bass, so snare, snare, bass, floor tom, tom 1, bass. And that subdivision happens 3 times, and then the last grouping of that is snare, snare, tom, tom, floor, floor in this group of 6. Back to the eighth note beat, where the bottom seems to drop out, where now all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of space because we've filled up the space, then it drops out. And that's where we can really, really tell, if we've sped up, if we've slowed down, just how these things work. And we're human beings. We will do that anyways, but we're looking for consistent time. We're not looking for perfect time. We're looking for just consistent time and feel within the music that we're playing. So check out the notes and follow along. I'll play through it a couple times and check it out. It's a really good exercise. I've worked with this with lots of students, and they find it really beneficial when they have the patience to practice it at 40 beats per minute. And it is fun, and it does really help your time. So have fun and check it out.